good evening, everybody. This is Robyn and
JACKI EYSTER.
And we are
Roja Roxz. Woo!
Okay, welcome to pre-election night. Okay, pre-election night.
So, our show for tonight is love. Whatever.
Big whatever.
Yeah, things are the way they are. Anyway, so how have you been all week? I know, just your conversation with you bastard beep beep.
Yeah, my drive home tonight. Get off the road, you stupid pig. Yeah. Yes, I am a deplorable. So, here's the thing.
I was drinking, thank you. I almost blew.
Love, whatever. Okay, so the question is out there, and, you know, I'm not the person to ask because, yeah, that'll go down the dark path. Of what is love, really?
Yeah, what is it? You know, I was reading, that's why I was posting all this stuff. People are like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'm like, what is love? Are we talking like physical love? Are we talking, because love is totally different than it was now than it was 100 years ago.
Yep.
Okay? Like, you know, people stayed together. Like, my grandparents used to fight like crazy, but I don't think they could live without each other. Do you see what I'm saying? There was still an underlying love-hate thing going on there, okay?
There was an alliance there, an alliance to each other.
Yes.
An alliance to each other, a loyalty to each other. Yeah, people fight, you know, but there was an allegiance to each other, and that's what it was. Loyalty.
Yep.
You know?
And it seems like that is completely gone out the damn door. I really thought, because, you know, I remember when Joe and I got married, we both said, we stood there and I said, I don't know if we should do this. And he goes, well, you know, you're right, blah, blah, blah. But he goes, well, you know, our car insurance would be cheaper. And I was like, what? Really? If we get married, it'll be cheaper.
Oh, my God.
And he goes, no, I love you. You love me. Let's get married. I said, fine. So, we always said, because his parents' marriage went real bad between his mom and dad. And, of course, my mom and dad got divorced. And, you know, we swore under a full moon out in the middle of, you know, Pinky swore we would never, ever, ever let anything come between us. Okay? And what happened?
Yeah, and then the next hairless crotch that walks by.
Exactly. Yeah. And then
yeah.
I told him, I said, after 20 years of, you know, doesn't your neck bother you? Do you have swivel head syndrome? Yeah, SHS. Most husbands have it. Swivel head syndrome. I don't know. I always thought that, you know, because everybody said that, you know, marriage is give and take, give and take, give and take, give and take. Okay. Well, what if you have somebody giving, and then instead of the other one returning it back, it's take, 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 take. And then take advantage, take your love and run, you know. I just
take this, pull up your ass and get the hell out. That's what it would be, yeah.
But you know what the thing is I'm not trying to be unfair, but I don't understand how the woman always ends up with the worst part of it. I know I do. You know, you can better believe that if I'm holding a stick, it's the end with the shit on it. Okay. And, you know, I went down here. We had the big festival and stuff, the Irvington Festival, Halloween Festival. And I went down here to one of the shops and was talking to the shopkeeper and stuff. And I went in there because I had a specific thing in mind that I wanted to ask if I was going to have my reading done. And she walks up to me, and wonderful, wonderful woman, great, great people. And she goes, "No is your problem." And I said, huh? She said, all you have to do is say no and your life will be a lot better. Seriously. And I said, like, no. She goes, I mean, if you have one even remote thing in your body that says no or I don't think so, it's no. Just no. That's it. And if that person gets mad, it's too bad.
Yep.
Okay? So I applied that logic. And I've pissed off more people than you'll ever know. Seriously. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, so I really was being used. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yep.
She said, all you have to do is when you get to that point, you're done, just say no. And as soon as I did, I realized all these people the whole time were just using me, and I don't know what for. That's the thing. I guess maybe they needed someone to talk to. They wanted me to do stuff for them, like for their music and everything. And as soon as I said no, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you know, holy shit, they're coming for you.
Hey, that's Indy's finest. Meep, meep. I am PD. Hey, they're good cops here. I can honestly say that. I can't complain. I'll tell you what, Robin, you call them, boom, they're here. If you call and find out that you like we had them here a couple of times because a few issues we had with some of the other tenants, and you can call there and they're like, oh yeah, here's the record. You called us, da 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 da. And I'm like, wow, because in Tennessee you didn't get that. I went up there. I know I went to Hendersonville Police Department, and I don't care if they like it or not. I went up there, and I was like, I filed a complaint, and they're like, we don't have nothing. Oh, wow. Don't tell me your dog ate it. So, no, I just, I'm happy, very happy to be here. I just think there's a lot of people. There's a couple of people from the reading that I got and the reading that I've had previous, I have several people that have banded together that just do not want to see anything good happen for me at all. And I'm like, but why? And he said, Jackie, not everything always makes sense, and these people don't make sense. That's all I got.
Oh, yeah.
But it all fits in. So I realized at that point, okay, whatever. If that makes them happy to do that. The thing is I'm going to continue moving forward. I'm going to continue trying to do something with Roja Roxz. Spricker should be embarrassed because what they're doing is ridiculous with our numbers and everything. So, shit happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go back to love. So, anyway. Enough pissing on a wire.
Well, you know what? Listen, like I told you, to bring up this conversation for me might go down a dark path, but only because, like you, I have experienced some of the things that you have experienced, and I can tell you, for me, and a Scorpio background, and it's just like. Yeah, I'm not anybody's doormat. I'm not anybody's punching bag, and I just can't. I don't know. The whole love thing just kind of bugs me because it just, like you said, with today's day and age, back in the day, it meant something. Today, it doesn't mean anything. People throw "I love yous" around like like frickin' piss in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't mean it, don't say it. But people do. You know what I mean? I could come off, if I really wanted to go use some dumb bitch, I could go out there and go, I could put on a good act. Oh, you have no idea how much I love you. I have never felt this way about anybody before. I love you so much, I would do nothing to ever make you not trust me. I'm on the up and up. Anybody can say that, okay? So for me, my logic behind love is, like in the words of Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? Draw up a contract. What can you do for me, and what you getting out of this deal from me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's just keep it real. But I don't believe in love because I don't think it exists. I think it's all bullshit. Yeah, especially, and sorry guys, sorry, and I know women do it to you guys too, but men more so are prone to do it than women. And women are just nasty bitches because, well, and you know what? And I'm gonna defend women in this case because you know what? Looking at the women's standpoint.
Oh, hello.
Huh? What happened?
What? I just dropped it. You're just back. Go ahead. Start over again with what you're saying.
I'm going to defend women in this case because I know that women are just, you know, just big hoes, you know, out there trying to get somebody's man or get even with somebody.
That's an understatement.
But in their defense, how many times have they gotten hurt by somebody and went, you know what? Fuck it. If men can do it, I'm going to do it too.
Right.
And maybe this is going to work out for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I understand exactly what you're saying. Like, I told this person, I said, I've been hurt really, really bad. For 20 years, I got stomped on when it came to cheating, okay? And I started lashing out, okay? And I did things that I should have never done. And I hurt innocent people that had nothing to do with anything, okay?
Right.
But the thing is the man wasn't, what gets me is the man is not innocent.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
Not at all.
Okay. My thing is, okay, if something did happen, okay, it did, so go away now.
Right.
I don't mean to be that way, but go away. You know, leave it alone. It's done. It's over with. Goodbye. Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like I've said many times before, okay, I've done that. I've done my time. I've been hit every which way now. I'm done. I'm tired of people accusing me of shit I have not done, okay? The things I have done, nobody ever accused me of, so that doesn't even count, because if you didn't even know I did it, but you're accusing me of shit I didn't do, okay? And the thing is this. You don't come up in my house. You don't act like, two wrongs don't make a right, okay? And the thing is like I made it crystal clear, my husband's not up for grabs, period. That's it, period. But the thing is what I have a hard time getting past is the simple fact that you shouldn't even have been looking.
Yep, exactly.
You know? And
exactly.
that part is the hardest part I'm going to have problems getting over. That's all. And that's all I have to say on that. So, on with love.
When you have a man and a woman making a commitment, the man and the woman both should be there as a couple, defending each other, you know, kind of bonding together and standing strong together.
What's that? That's the thing. That's the thing. That is the right thing to do.
Right.
Okay. But I have seen more times than one where they get halfway to their goal and one of them screws it all up. And it's like, you kind of stand there like you're butt naked in a lightning storm at that point, because you're like, what happened? Right. And that person's like, I don't know. And I don't know is not a freaking answer for me. I don't want to hear I don't know. I don't want to hear I don't know. I forgot. I don't know. I want to know the truth. You know, this is the sad part. Everybody's like, well, you know, Jackie, sometimes you can be harsh. You can be that. Well, tough shit.
Too bad.
You know what, Nancy? Stand up on your damn feet. Exactly. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of all this, oh, you've got to walk softly. Bullshit. Those days are over with. Well, that's an old Native American term. Walk softly. Okay.
Yeah,
and the thing is that's what happened. They walk softly and see what happened. Okay.
Exactly.
If they'd have let the women in there to begin with.
Yep.
Anyway, please don't take that the wrong way. Anyway, oh my Lord. Whoo! It's just been, I don't know. It just seems like there's something. I keep referring back to these 80s movies that we grew up on, okay? Like a beam was shot across the center of the earth and people absorbed it in whatever way. And so now you've got people that like Hillary and people that like Trump. And the thing is neither one can, it's almost like both sides have been brainwashed. Okay. Our side, we believe Trump should be, and these are our reasons. Bottom line, there is no discussing it. Hillary Clinton, her followers, the same way. And it's like, I don't understand what's happened. We used to be able to discuss things.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what to say about that.
But this is what we talked about in one of our shows a long time ago. In one of the shows is, people don't talk anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
To me, it's become such a money-driven society. You honestly don't know if the people that you're talking to, well, are you coming to my business? Are you being nice to me because you want me to do this? And, or are you being nice to me because you really want me as a friend? You know what I mean? You don't know anymore.
Well, and that's true. Okay. When crisis happens, you know what I mean? It's like, and everybody might be facing this depending on, the outcome of tomorrow. Either way it goes.
Right.
Okay, we might be facing this. Okay. Like my neighbors, I don't ever see them. I talk to one, and that is Stanley. And then sometimes Boston, but Boston hides behind bushes, and then he'll be spying on you and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll see him peeking through the bushes and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And so he's like, oh, hey, Robbie, like, dude, really? So, I don't talk to the neighbors that much because everybody keeps to themselves and there's a lot of space between neighbors,
Right.
But the true test would be in a crisis situation. Would people band together and forget their differences to help their fellow man in a crisis? And I can tell you that there's probably a handful of people that I know that would be there jumping jack flash. But what about other people in society? I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like here in Florida is so transient. It's such a transient state. Everybody's from somewhere else. That you don't have those tight-knit communities, like we did back home.
Right.
There's no real tight-knit community. So I would want to see that, like, how would people react in a time of serious crisis? Would people band together, or would we still be that divided? Well,
you want to know what? I had to go mail a letter the other night, and Will and I were coming back from, I don't even remember where the hell we were. Anyway, we were coming back, and I told him, I said, grocery shopping. Whole other story. I got out of the truck, walked over, and oh my God, this guy was sleeping. He had his suitcases lined up around him, and he had his sleeping bag. He was out. You could hear him snoring on the side of the street, pushed up close to underneath the restaurant window. And scared the shit out of me. Okay, I went to put the envelope in, and I come back, and I told Will, I said, oh my God, I said, there was somebody out there sleeping in the street. And he goes, really? And we don't, after what happened to our neighbor, our neighbor, I guess he relapsed or whatever and ended up back on drugs or whatever. And he said what started it was, he was doing really good and he was working and making his money and everything. And he said he felt bad about what was going on with these people that were sleeping out in the street. He said it was freezing out. So he allowed them to come to the apartment. And I couldn't understand. I'm like, why did you do that? And he goes, well, I always thought, somebody did something nice for me. And I just figured, and he woke up and he claimed that they stole his car, stole clothes, stole food, and stole money and was gone.
Oh my God. See, and shit like that is why people don't want to help anybody anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. And it's sad. It really is.
I really wish that that little bitch Ron would have called in here tonight, because I want to ask him what love is.
Well,
but he didn't call him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on with him. See, I just, sometimes I think like I said, we had a large audience and all of our listeners are gone. So, I don't know.
Something's weird.
Maybe they're being redirected to Hillary's campaign.
Hey! Rock the vote! Rock the vote!
Whatever. I don't know. We're going to vote tomorrow, so.
Yep, me too. I'll be going on there on my way home from work.
Mm-hmm. So, and I'm voting for Trump, so yay.
Yep, me too. Go Trump!
And Will's voting for Trump too. So, I almost thought you were serious about turning to Hillary, and I'm like, what the hell?
No, man, I have loyalty, okay? I have loyalty. Once a Trump supporter, always a Trump supporter.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. But anyway, getting to, we went to the Little House show this past weekend, and we had a really good time. Oh, my God. These tiny homes, Robin, are fully loaded. And the thing is what got me was, why is it that people are having, why are they moving to tiny homes and, I can't survive in something that small? They are not that small. Not by any means. The thing is there's, how much of your house do you actually use?
Yeah, I mean, right now I have a big house, and if it wasn't for my mom being in that family room would be utilized twice a year.
But do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The thing is in a tiny home, every inch of your home is utilized for something. And this is what people, and they explained to us, it's a life change. That means that you have to change everything. You got to get rid of everything. You can keep a few things here and there, but basically, if you don't use it, get rid of it. Know what I mean?
Well, aren't they on wheels too, so you can kind of go wherever you want to go?
That's another thing. Basically, you're mobile.
Yeah,
you're
so if
mobile.
You want to go to a campground, you can go to a campground with
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And
so you can travel and still have your home.
Right. It's like a turtle.
All right.
You know what I mean? And I like it. We looked at several different models, and we're thinking seriously of getting rid of everything we have. I mean, everything. I'd like to get over to storage this weekend, and I'm going to start getting rid of shit. Seriously. I don't need it.
Yeah, if you haven't used it in 6 months, you don't need it.
Well, I mean, that stuff's been in storage, and I don't need it, period. You know, the only thing I need here is my chest of drawers. I need some of the stuff that I have there. The rest of the stuff is all gone. I'm getting rid of it because I really don't need it. You know, I mean, our apartment here is very small. It's not very big at all. But the thing is I'm paying monthly. I'm paying a storage fee for a storage area that basically I just need to go over there and empty it out. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to take the stuff out of there that I need. The rest of it's going to the dump.
Yep.
Because I've really, at this point, they say that, you know, like the one I heard there was a lady saying, actually, I think her apartment's smaller than ours. And they told her, if you have storage, if you have anything like that, you need to get out of it exactly what you want and what you can carry. The rest of it, you're going to have to get rid of. Because when you move into a tiny home, there's not space for all of that. You know what I mean? And if you want to be able to travel and stuff, you can't have it. It right. Doesn't make any sense to have it. So what, you know, they're suggesting you pick so many, you know, outfits and stuff like that. And you can have your totes, like the flat totes for summer stuff. And, you know, roll everything up tight, put it in there, have your, you know, summer shoes and, you know, purses and shit like that. He said, but you're literally going to have to cut in half everything that you have. And you know what? I thought about it. I've already lost my storage. The first time around, I lost everything that I had in there. You know what I mean? That meant anything to me was in that. So what is the point of holding on to this storage?
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So, I think I'm going to have Will take... Actually, I'd like to go, like, midweek and go over there and just get into my clothes and everything like that. Because I've lost a lot of weight since I bought a lot of that stuff. So, I'm going to go through what I don't want. Ask my neighbor if she, like, you know, she wants it. She doesn't want it. You know, get rid of it. But, no, I think it's time. I think it's time to let go of a lot of the stuff that, you know, I've been accumulating crap. So, it's time to let it go.
Yeah. Get that tiny home.
You know, I think that's probably the best thing we'll ever do. Because, actually we were talking about going off grid. The one that we're looking at can be completely off grid. Completely.
So solar and all that?
No, actually it's generator.
Really?
You can go, yeah, you can get 2 solar panels. But like the one guy who was honest out of everybody there, he was the only one, and he's actually the one we're looking at one of his homes. It's Burroughs Homes. And Burroughs Tiny Homes, and oh my God, it's absolutely loaded. They're beautiful on the inside. Beautiful. It's got the washer / dryer. You know, it washes and dries. It's got a dishwasher, full-size stove, full-size refrigerator. Well, the medium-size refrigerator, medium-size stove, sink. It's loaded. It's got two small flat screens, not, you know, real big, but not real small. But everything in there is compact fit to do its job. You know what I mean? And most people are just, they're toning down. There's no reason to have all that anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I mean, if you think about it, that, you know, what do you need all that crap for? I don't.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, I got to do something to, you know, once Tara moves out and my mom gets in her house, I mean, I don't know. I could rent rooms here. I'm like, geez. You know, the one room, you know, I'll convert into the kids' room to the grandkids' room, but then I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this space, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I bought it when the girls were little, you know, and the only other thing I can think of is let Tara rent it, and then I'll get me an RV, and off I go.
There you go.
Yep, I'm going to go state to state to state, and then I can get little odd jobs to get enough gas to keep going.
Mm-hmm. You know, I thought about that, and then I actually thought about that, and I went looking for little small jobs. They don't have that anymore, Robin. Remember, it is a customer service career now.
Oh, jeez.
Okay? I am a professional cashier.
You want fries with that?
But I don't know. I just thought, you know, that it's a great, great idea. And, you know, for if you're getting older and stuff like that, where you really do want to enjoy yourself, really the tiny homes are where it's at. And I like being out in the woods and stuff like that. You can pull that into a place, and if you're off the grid, you're off the grid. You can sit there, you're fine. You know what I mean?
True.
And
yep, that's true.
Dude, they have a composting toilet. I was just absolutely floored by this thing. There's there's the composting toilet, which you have to crank this thing around. And what it does is with the peat moss and whatever mixture it is that you stick in there, it kills all the bacteria. So it's like there's never been any it's not considered poop. It just looks like dirt. That's it. There's no smell, no nothing.
Oh.
Okay. The second one was a toilet, and I forgot the name that he used for it. And it just annihilates everything. There's nothing left, literally. But just like a little like a little pile of dust that doesn't even smell. That's it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And he goes, no, serious. Are you shitting me? And the thing is they have regenerated, they've got all kinds of different things now where it'll go to a separate, like your shower water and stuff, and it can clean and purify itself and actually be reused as your shower water again. Can't drink it, but you know.
It's kind of like a smart house at that.
Almost, yeah.
Tiny house.
Yeah. And the thing is girl, you ought to see, they've got convection ovens, microwave ovens, a regular oven. They have refrigerator where there's 3 different temperature settings within your the medium-sized refrigerators, because you don't want your eggs, you know, getting too cold. I mean, all this stuff, and I'm like, wow.
So how much are one of these bad boys?
The one that Will and I are looking at is $40,000. And that's everything. That comes with the heating, cooling unit. It comes with everything. It's loaded. Fully loaded. The only thing we would have to buy is a generator. That's it. That's it. That we're set. Buying a generator. That's it.
What if you want to hook up to electric?
You can do that too. Okay. See, you know, the thing is the problem that they're having is it's not a RV and it's not a mobile home. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Right.
So the state is confused on how to tax the hell out of you.
And what about insurance? Who insures that, and what do they insure it as?
It's insured as a tiny home now. They do have insurance for that. Yeah,
but in order to insure that home has to be not mobile.
No, that's not true. It's now what they've done is they've come up with an insurance program that takes the stuff from a mobile home and stuff from a motor home, from an RV. And they've combined all of these to where you're able to be fully insured with your tiny home.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is, but it's awesome. It's awesome shit. Girl, hi, Robin. We're doing Roja Roxz from Nevada today.
All right, so square footage.
The one that we were looking at, I want to say 320 feet.
Damn, that's small. Damn.
That's what you think. That is what you think. Until you get in one of them puppies, I'm telling you, go find a tiny house place because they're all over Florida. Just take a walk in it. The ones that are on wheels. Just ask them to look at the smallest one they got. And you're going to be like, get the hell out of town. This is perfect.
I mean, because my mom's is like small and that's like 700 square feet.
Let me just tell you something. It's totally different because see, what they're doing is what you call utilizing space. There's a big difference. Yes, you can have something 700 feet long, but that's actually a luxury palace right there. Seriously, because everything you need is actually within the first 200 feet.
I gotta go see one of these. I gotta go see.
I'm serious, Robyn. The one we saw, we fell in love with it. I was like, oh my god, and we looked all over, and there were these big, nice ones and stuff like that. And I was like, how much? And he's like, $89,000. I'm like, $89,000, $89,000. Yes. I'm like, okay, why? Well, you got this and you got that. And this comes with this and this comes with that. And then I didn't realize at the time that the guy that was asking $89,000 and it was 3 beds. Okay, 3 bedroom is what it was considered. It had an actual bedroom, a loft bedroom, and then it looked like these fancy drawers. You pulled the drawers out and it was a queen size bed.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, get the hell out of town. Oh, my God. And all this, like, you pulled these drawer-looking things out, and they were actually, it was a hanging closet that you pulled open so that when you pulled it open, all of your clothes would come out, and you could go through your clothes and then push it back. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, just amazing. Everything flipped over and did something else. It was seriously, I was just like blown away. The shower, you went in and sat down in the shower seat. Now, this was the thing. You could stand and use the hand thing or sit down. And when you sat down, it triggered a mechanism that made the water come from over top of your head.
Wow.
Okay. Never in my life have I seen anything like that. I was like wowed beyond belief. The generator, how the hell did you say? I think the generator, if used like just for nighttime purpose only, for like 4 or 5 hours a night before going to bed, he said would last almost 2.5 weeks because it was, I guess, it ran only so much gas per whatever. Seriously, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm like, wow. And then, he also had a solar panel up there that if he ran out of gas for the generator, the solar panel would pick up. But like the guy told me at Burroughs, he said, the thing is a solar panel's a good idea, but how much sunlight do we actually get in the wintertime here in Indiana? I said, exactly right. I mean, you get a certain amount, but you don't get, if you get a nasty, nasty blowing storm for a couple of days, you're gonna be surviving on your, on that
the generator.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Well, yeah, because I'm looking at this place, and it's like, for me to enjoy my weekends with my granddaughters,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have to get a housekeeper in here. I have to get somebody to come in and clean my house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have time. By the time I get home at night, you think I'm cleaning my house? Hell no, I'm not cleaning my house. I'll do a couple things here and there, but to really clean it, I got to get somebody to come in here and do it because I'm busy on the weekends. I'm busy all week. It's like, God, when do I have time to clean the house? And I'm not even here, and it shouldn't even be getting dirty. But with my mom in there and then Big Al coming in there with dirty feet from working on her house, it's like, jeez. Nobody cleans in there. Like, I got to clean. Anyway. I come in there yelling, how come nobody vacuumed that floor?
But see, the thing is I want to go travel and do things.
Me too.
I'm almost 50 years old. Yes, I have a stepson, and of course we want to see him and stuff, but we want to be able to get out and go do things. You know what I mean? I don't want to be stuffed up in an apartment or an expensive ass house where I have to sit around and cry because I can't go see my family or I can't go see my friends or just go do whatever the hell I want to do.
Right.
I'm just done with that whole being strapped in shit.
Yep, I don't blame you.
So.
Amen, sister. Tiny houses.
Amen. Yes. Yes. Well, I guess we shall be coming to a close with this.
Let's roll it out. Happy pre-election night.
Yes. I'm just curious about something. Wait a minute. I'm curious. How come Trump followers don't say if Hillary Clinton makes it, they're moving?
Because we're not pussies.
But I was just kind of curious about that because that's all I hear is, well, if Trump gets it, we're moving.
Yeah, because they're afraid that their free ride's coming to an end.
Well, but that's the thing. I mean, you do
because
want...
we're already getting beat up the ass without any grease from the Democrats, okay? We've dealt with it for 8 years. And us Trump supporters, if Hillary gets in there, we're going, what's another 4? Once you've been bleeped up the ass with no grease, what difference does it make? Okay, so we just kind of keep on keeping on. But Trump anti-Trump people, they know that if he gets in there, their days of free rides are coming to an end.
I don't even think it's so much that. I think if he gets in there, he's going to uncover a lot of things that have been done. That's what their big concern is. Because,
and let's get this straight. Let's get this one thing right. And we're not talking just about the Democrats. We're talking about both Democrats and Republicans.
Absolutely.
He will uncover things that both parties have been doing for a long time.
Yep.
Crooked on both sides. Crooked and crooked.
Right. And you know what he's going to do? The first thing he's going to do is have a shit conniption and go, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You said I couldn't do this.
Yep.
Because if I did this was wrong. But it was okay for you guys to be doing it all along.
Exactly.
I'm telling you now, that is the reason why they're crapping their pants. And, understand, I'm not being mean to you Hillary people, not by any means. But I just, I'm a Trump follower, period. That's it.
Me too. And I hope he gets in there. I hope William Opperman's prediction is right, that he will win by a landslide. I
think he is.
Correct.
I think he is, but I do believe they're going to try to do all kinds of crap.
Oh,
and, I just want him to keep his head high.
Yep.
And, let me tell you something. Living here, this is what I don't understand. These people from these other states that are talking crap on Pence, okay? Pence has jobs. There's a lot of jobs here, okay? Robyn, you can go and look up on Indy.com the job resources and stuff like that. You ought to see the jobs available here. The thing is a lot of your higher paying jobs you do have to have an education for. Because that is one thing about this state, they're very much sticklers on education. A degree and whatnot. But there's a lot of work here. A lot. And that's one thing that I honestly can't say about too many other states. And do you know, I counted, and these are separate cars now, mind you. Connecticut. I've seen Connecticut. Vermont. New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New York. Lots of New Yorks. I've seen all kinds of go Philly, go this, go that. Let's see, what else? Let's see about Delaware. Maryland. Lots of Maryland. The thing is there's a lot of opportunity here for stuff. And, you know, that's why I don't really understand what the hell they're talking about when they get on this rant about, oh, well, Pence is this and Pence is that, and he did this and he did that. He's really looking out for his people, regardless of the ones that don't like him. Okay, that's the first thing he does, is he puts the Indiana people first. You know?
Yeah. And somebody's always not going to like somebody. You know what I mean? So,
right.
But you got to look at the facts. You got to look at the records, you know, those sort of things, and put the emotions aside.
Well, if he wasn't doing his job, don't you think the state would have fallen apart like, you know, all the other ones?
Exactly.
He's still,
yes, absolutely.
I mean, we're in the center of the Midwest, okay? If anything's going to fail, it's going to be in the farm areas. Do you see where I'm going with this? And, you know, him along with others, I'm not saying he did it by himself, but his work ethics are that of someone that works hard to maintain. Do you understand?
Yep.
And with the ethics that, oh, well, you know, Trump doesn't have ethics. All he does is just go, I want, I want, I want. But the thing is he's made his money to say, I want, I want, I want.
Right. Exactly.
So,
you know, love it or hate it, you know. And listen, let's be clear on one thing, and that's probably why Trump picked Pence. You know, between the two, yeah, Trump can go up sometimes, you know, and be a little hothead, but that's where Pence comes in. Pence is very calm and very collective. So, you know, it is what it is. The bottom line is Trump supporters are not weirdos. They're not deplorables. They want non-politics. They want somebody different. Somebody who's impartial to a side, and somebody who can bring about some sort of decent change to America without owning a bunch of Arabs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that's the bottom line. That's, for me, is what I wanted to see out of Trump. I did not want another career politician in office.
Right.
Sick of it, man. You know, you're sick of the same crap year after year after year, election after election.
Okay, but the thing is there are people out there that want the same crap, and what I'm trying to figure out is why. But then I looked. I honestly looked. I looked through a bunch of these Hillary supporters. They're all employed. I mean, they have great jobs, everything, so they really don't have anything to lose if she gets in office. So they think. But the thing is most of them have really great jobs, got full benefits, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, they can afford to back her up. But, you know, people that are trying to maintain and, you know, trying to get a leg up, we can't get a leg up.
Right. And you know what? The thing of it is with Hillary is she's so full of shit. She is. She's a liar. She is a bold-faced liar. And for me, 30 years she's been in politics. And, yeah, she's done a couple of good things. But for the majority, Secretary of State, she sucked at that. If she sucked at that job, what makes her think she can run the presidency?
Well, you know, Robin, I can't help but agree with you completely. I'm sorry. You know, most people are like, they don't understand. They don't understand. It's not that they don't understand. They don't want change. Trump means change.
Right.
He doesn't want to stay in the same rut that we were in.
And I just think back 8 years ago, hope and change. Obama's, where was that at?
Yeah, no kidding.
Where's the hope? Where's the change?
Oh, he made a change, all right.
Yeah.
He made a big change.
Yeah, not the hope and change everybody was hoping for.
Yeah, that's true. All of a sudden, he's become a people hater. But anyway.
Don't boo vote. Oh, shut up. It's like, go to work, will you? God. And then he was like, they said that some guy was out on the White House lawn with a gun, blah, blah, blah. But don't worry about it. Obama was not in the White House at the time. He was golfing in Maryland. Wow, big surprise there.
So you know what? Somebody made the remark, how many vacations did he really actually take? And I'm like, how many do you actually think you know about, ass?
Exactly.
For all we know, he could have gone in there, gotten his messages for 2 days, and headed back out.
Yep, that's right. Shit. And then how many vacations do you get a year? Work in America?
Right.
Come on.
And the thing is, let me get this straight. From what we're seeing, we've lost listeners and stuff like that because people are getting upset because, first of all, I curse too much and, okay, whatever. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your little ears, but the thing is when I've made it perfectly clear, when you come listen to Roja Roxz, we're just two women having fun. It's the same thing as us, we're on phone yakking. It'd be the same thing. Okay? It's exactly the same thing, but I'm broadcasting it.
Yep, that's right.
So I don't understand what the big deal is because you go complain to your friends on the phone. We're just doing it to each other live.
So y'all can hear this mess.
So, I hope you guys do have a good day. I hope everything turns out the way you like it, and we're hoping ours turns out the way we like it. So,
yep. Happy voting and good luck, America.
Yep. So,
I have a feeling we're going to need it.
Yeah. And I think we should end on that.
Okay, sounds good
so
to me.
Anyway, this was Love. Whatever. So
this is Robyn and
this is Jackie.
And we are
Roja Roxz. Woohoo!
Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.
Out.